Okay, so in this video segment we're going to be hemming the bottom of the sleeves since we're not doing cuffs, just to reduce the workload. So the sleeves are supposed to be a 1/4 inch narrow seam. So if you happen to have a ruler or any kind of measuring device, I highly recommend you get it out. I happen to have this really nice seam gauge, so this is what I'm going to be using. But basically, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And actually, this needs to be turned inside out. Okay, we're going to do this from the inside. And, as mentioned before, if you followed my ironing princess seams video and the sleeve video, your sleeve side seam should already be ironed flat and open. Alright, so basically it's just a matter of measuring, folding, and pinning. So there we go. 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch, that is a 1/4 inch right there. And this is a double fold hem, so it's going to be a matter of folding and pinning once, then folding and pinning again to do something like that. So I usually, for me, I do one round of folding and pinning and then I do a second round of folding and pinning. Boy, that looks, is that about right? Yep. Super narrow. Okay, there we are. Now, tip, if you're, these bottom parts don't match up, just, get a pair of scissors and cut them to be even. If your sleeve is all different lengths, all over the place, then regardless if you measure and fold, the seam is still going to end up uneven. So make sure that you look at any discrepancies before you get started. Otherwise, it will be pretty much useless. If the cut on the bottom of that sleeve was not even to begin with. Again, another place where it becomes important that you spend quality time cutting and tracing and cutting out your pattern pieces. So go ahead, do round 1 of pinning. Okay, so I have finished pinning the first round of the narrow hem on both sleeves that have been turned inside out. And so basically then what you need to do from this point is you need to fold one more time. So again, look how narrow this is. This is a 1/4 inch, and you have to do this twice. So it should not be 1/2 inch, it should not be 1 inch, 1/4 inch, narrow, double fold hem. Okay, so let me just show you how you take it from this first to second fold. It's just as simple as pulling out a pin or two and then just rolling it onto itself. Just like that. And you're just gonna do it all the way around. Just make sure you don't accidentally make it wider than it's supposed to be also. So I usually kind of roll it down, feel it until it won't move anymore, like when I know it's kind of hit the point of the other fold in there. Okay, so this right here, this is what we're aiming for. And then you just need to do that again all the way around both sleeves, and then we'll be ready for sewing. Okay, so I have officially finished pinning the double hem fold. So as you can see now, there's no raw edge. It is just double folded, pinned all the way around. And from the inside, you know, it's you don't see any raw edge as well, but we will see a top stitch line. So basically just stitch fairly close to the edge, somewhere, you know, like right here. It's probably like inner width of the presser foot. The closer to this inside edge, the better, so that the flap has less of a chance of flipping up or getting caught. So go ahead and let's go sew that. Okay, so I have these ready. Obviously I put my pins in the wrong direction, I wasn't thinking. And I've got my seam set to inner width of the presser foot close to this edge. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. And pretty much from there, you just need to go all the way around. Alright, so let me finish sewing and then we'll take a look at what they look like. Okay, so this is now what they should look like when they're finished. The stitching should be even, the folding should be even, and you definitely need to make sure that you iron this flat, because as you can see it's flipping up. So definitely iron this once you're done. And this is what the narrow 1/4 inch double hem on your sleeve should look like.